Hello, smart readers, and welcome to the very first edition of the Smart Readers Weekend Digest. Today, we're diving into the major shifts shaping our world, from artificial intelligence and its impact on your career to the pulse of Nigerian politics and the complex debates around cancel culture. Plus, we'll take a look at some of the biggest international headlines from this week. Let's start with the elephant in the room: artificial intelligence. AI is everywhere, and it's a hot topic for a reason. Is it the greatest opportunity of our lifetime, or a looming threat to our livelihoods? The truth is, it's both. Picture this: the global race to dominate artificial intelligence is heating up, like a big game of poker where everyone's betting their future. This week, we saw tech giant Google unveil its most advanced language model yet, capable of understanding and generating human-like text across multiple languages. That's a clear signal that the world is betting big on AI. And with that, we have a powerful launchpad for new careers. But here's the catch: to thrive in this new landscape, you can't just be a consumer of AI, you have to be a creator. Think of it like riding a bike. You can either sit on the sidelines or learn to pedal. So, what should you focus on? Skills that machines can't replicate, like creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. These are your human advantages that will always keep you a step ahead in the game. Consider this: while AI can crunch numbers and analyze data faster than any human, it can't replicate the nuanced understanding of human emotions or the ability to think outside the box. That's where you come in. By honing these uniquely human skills, you're not just future-proofing your career, you're positioning yourself to lead in an AI-driven world. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the political landscape, both at home and abroad. This week in Nigeria, there have been some heated discussions about accountability, reform, and the role of young people. It's easy to feel disconnected from what's happening, but remember, politics affects our daily lives, from the price of fuel to the quality of our education and the availability of jobs. The exciting part? Young Nigerians are no longer just spectators, no longer just watching from the sidelines. We're using our voices to push for change and demand a seat at the table. We're taking action, whether it's through protests or social media campaigns. This shift in political engagement isn't just happening in Nigeria. Across Africa, we're seeing a surge in youth-led movements demanding better governance, transparency, and opportunities. It's like a wave of change sweeping across the continent, powered by the energy and determination of young people who refuse to accept the status quo. Internationally, the global spotlight is on several key issues. In the Middle East, there are renewed discussions about a potential ceasefire in the Israel-Palestine conflict, even as tensions remain high. And over in Eastern Europe, ongoing diplomatic efforts to resolve the Ukraine crisis highlight the complexities of global diplomacy, like trying to solve a puzzle where the pieces keep changing shape. These international events might seem distant, but in our interconnected world, they have ripple effects that reach us here in Nigeria. From global economic trends to shifts in geopolitical alliances, what happens on the world stage ultimately impacts our daily lives. Next up, let's dive into a topic that stirs up strong feelings: cancel culture. You either love it or you hate it, but you can't ignore it. Social media has given us the power to call out wrongdoing instantly, holding people and institutions accountable. It's like having a megaphone where you can shout out things that need to change. But where do we draw the line between accountability and online mob justice? This is an important discussion, not just here in Nigeria, but all across the globe. It raises a critical question: when does calling out a bad action become a destructive force? It is a conversation about the power and responsibility that come with living in a hyper-connected world where our voices can reach tens of thousands in just a moment's notice. On one hand, cancel culture has been a powerful tool for marginalized voices to be heard and for long-standing injustices to be addressed. It's given people the ability to challenge powerful individuals and institutions in ways that were previously impossible. Think about movements like #MeToo or #BlackLivesMatter. These started as social media campaigns and grew into global movements that have sparked real change. But on the flip side, there's a growing concern about the potential for abuse. What happens when the court of public opinion gets it wrong? Or when the punishment doesn't fit the crime? There is a real risk of creating a culture of fear where people are afraid to express themselves or engage in meaningful dialogue for fear of being cancelled. As we navigate this complex landscape, it's crucial to remember the importance of nuance and context. Not every mistake deserves a public shaming, and not every accusation should be taken at face value. The challenge for us as engaged citizens of the digital age is to find a balance between holding people accountable and fostering a culture of empathy and growth. Beyond the headlines, let's talk about the young Nigerians who are shaking things up on campuses and in cities. We're seeing a rise in online hustles, freelancing, and content creation. It's inspiring to see so much creativity and ambition, but it also forces us to ask, are we sacrificing our well-being in the relentless pursuit of hustle culture? The key, as always, is finding that healthy balance. Think of it like walking a tightrope. You have to find your center to avoid falling. Take the booming tech scene in Lagos, for example. We're seeing young entrepreneurs launching startups that are attracting international attention and investment. It's exciting, but it also comes with its own set of challenges. Long hours, high stress, and the pressure to constantly innovate can take a toll on mental and physical health. At the same time, we're witnessing a growing awareness of the importance of self-care and work-life balance. More young Nigerians are talking openly about mental health, challenging the stigma that has long surrounded these issues. It's a positive shift, one that recognizes that true success isn't just about financial gain, but also about personal well-being and fulfillment. This generation of young Nigerians is redefining what it means to be successful. It's not just about climbing the corporate ladder or securing a government job anymore. We're seeing a surge in creative entrepreneurship, from fashion designers launching their own lines to tech-savvy individuals creating digital solutions to everyday problems. But with this shift comes new challenges. How do we ensure that this entrepreneurial spirit translates into sustainable businesses and long-term economic growth? How can we create an environment that nurtures innovation while also providing a safety net for those taking risks? These are the questions that will shape the future of work in Nigeria and beyond. As we navigate this changing landscape, it's crucial that we remain adaptable, continuously learning and evolving our skills to meet the demands of a rapidly changing world. As we wrap up this edition of the Smart Readers Weekend Digest, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful forces shaping our society this week. Technology, politics, and culture, all colliding in real time. We've explored how AI is revolutionizing the job market, demanding that we adapt and grow. We've discussed the changing face of politics, both in Nigeria and on the global stage, and how young people are increasingly taking center stage in these conversations. These are not just abstract concepts or distant headlines. They're the realities that shape our daily lives, influence our choices, and define our future. As smart readers, it's up to us to engage with these issues critically, to question, to learn, and to act. So, we want to hear what you think. Do you see AI as a golden opportunity or a genuine threat? Is cancel culture ultimately helping or hurting society? How are you balancing ambition with well-being in your own life? Share your thoughts on the comment section. Your perspectives enrich this conversation and help us all gain a deeper understanding of the world around us. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to diving into more thought-provoking topics with you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any episodes. Remember, in a world of constant change, your curiosity and critical thinking are your greatest assets. Stay curious, stay engaged, and keep shaping the future.